We are here on board the beautiful new Star Princess. We left on Saturday from Barcelona. Here we are on Thursday. We have just done our excursion in the port here of Palermo, Sicily, and I've been paying a lot of attention the last few days, and I wanted to tell you 5 of the things that I think really sets the Star Princess apart from the rest of the fleet. Some of the things that I'm going to be talking about, a lot of the things I'm going to be talking about, the Sun Princess also has, but the Star Princess for sure has it because we're here. And I just want you to think about it, especially if you have been a long time Princess Cruiser and you are wondering if the changes that are here with the Star Princess are something that you would enjoy or not. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Thursday. It is October 9th of 2025. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And if you appreciate our updates, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Once you do the thumbs up, often it will offer you the hype button. You can click on that up to 3 times a week. And so if you feel like it was a great video, please click on that and it will share it a little bit more on YouTube. And we'd sure appreciate that as we're trying really hard to grow our Let's Go family. So I feel like there are a few things that you immediately notice about the Star Princess as you compare her with like a Royal class ship, the smaller, older ships, whatever it is that you're kind of comparing it with. And what really stands out is the size. I feel like that's a no-brainer and doesn't need to be talked about. I do feel like they have used the space very wisely. They were going to go from having your princess ships that we think of with everything from, I believe they're called the Crown class ships. Some of them are called the Grand class ships, the smaller ones. Then we've got the Royal class ships. These Sphere class ships are much, much bigger. And you don't even have to pull up a photo of another princess ship to see that. Huge, absolutely huge, and very, very beautiful. And so that I don't feel like you really need to compare. And as you do that, you will notice that it's much more of a modern decor here on board the ship. But they've done a lot better job on the Star Princess than they did on the Sun Princess of having a lot of art on the walls. And I've noticed that because it's a cool color palette, a lot of the art that they have added in has some warmth to it. Not all of it, but a lot of it does. And I think that that really helps the overall feeling on the ship. They have stepped out and added a few more sculptures like in the main dining rooms, and they have, you know, we're not used to seeing that on a princess ship. Just really beautifully done. But to me, that is just pretty basic, and we all expected that. So the very first thing that I want to talk to you about that I have noticed a change in is the food. Now, if you followed me for very long, and if you haven't, usually when I'm on a princess ship, other than a few isolated dinners here and there, I generally say that the food on a princess ship is fine, because it is fine. It's in my category, it's not like wow-de-dow, and it's not terrible. It's just fine. Since we have been on board here on the Star Princess, it has been really, really good. A lot of delicious dinners and lunches here on board the ship. I'm not a big breakfast person, and so we have tried the food in a lot of the different venues on the ship that are included. Let me tell you a few things that come to my mind about this. So of course you have the main dining rooms included. You've got deck 6 and deck 7 of the main dining room, and I'm going to do a whole in-depth video about all of the different dining venues on Princess. This is just talking to you about these options. So of course you can eat in the main dining room, but if you don't want to eat in the main dining room, you can go to the Eatery. That's the buffet area. It is self-serve on this ship, but you know what? The food has been excellent, and so many different options. They have a section called the Smokehouse that has a bunch of sides, and it always has at least a couple of different kinds of meat every evening. I don't even like smoked meat, and it is really, really good. I tried it just to see, and it's really good. And so you've got that. You always have some Asian options. You've got some Indian options. You've got American options. Lots of, a lot of food originates in different parts of the world. My point is there are so many different options when you go to the buffet. Great salad bar area. They've got breads. They have got great dessert options. And like I said, it's been really good, the things that I have tried, and other people are telling me the same thing. So I feel like it's a little bit better of an option than it has been before. You've got the Americana Diner as well. During the daytime, breakfast and lunch, it's buffet area set up like a buffet. It's kind of an extension of the buffet. But at dinner time, it has its own menu. So you can have breakfast for dinner. You can have sandwiches. You can have like a hamburger. You can have a country fried steak. Lots of really great options, and it is served. It's not a buffet at dinner time. You sit down and you order what you would like to have, but it's included. It doesn't cost any extra. And you still there on the Lido Deck, you still have the grill area. You get your hamburger, your hot dog. Now they have this taco bar that is amazing. It is absolutely excellent. I've had the chicken tacos a couple of times now for lunch. Really, really good. Excellent. They've got a salad bar section where you can have them make you a salad with so many different toppings to choose from that you walk away with a really fresh salad with, like I said, so many different options. And so that's outstanding. So as far as like the different places to eat, that's absolutely wonderful. And that does not even include your casual dinings or your specialty dinings. So they have really upped their game with these different venues on board the ship, as well as improving the buffet. Excellent food choices. So if you're a little bit more of a foodie, sailed on Princess before and thought, you know what, the food's just not getting me, I would say give the Star Princess a try. Second up, let's talk about the entertainment. So with Princess introducing the Star Princess, and we saw a little bit of this, I feel like, with the Sun Princess, but I feel like it's even stronger on the Star Princess when it comes to entertainment, because Princess has always done a really great job of having lots of activities during the day, and that certainly is the case here on board the Star Princess. Whether it's on a port day or on a sea day, so many options of things to do. If you're on the ship and you want something to do, there's going to be different things that you can choose from all the time. And that's in addition to enjoying, the hot tubs or the pools or relaxing in the dome. So the entertainment is very strong. They have a brand new show that they made just for the Star Princess. I think it is maybe I think it's the best show I've ever seen on a ship. All right, they did an excellent job. We've seen a couple of new ones, but I was trying to remember the one that they introduced just for the Star Princess. Outstanding. They always have something going on in the arena. They've got something in the Piazza. Late at night when they get done in the Piazza, they start something in Crooners. They've always got something going on in the dome with music. Lots of different things going on as far as your evening entertainment. They even had a comedian in the Princess Live, like so many options that whatever it is your vibe for entertainment, you're going to be able to find it when you're on board the ship. And so I think that is a really strong thing. A lot of people in the past have said, I'm not crazy about their production shows. You know what? Go and see the ones here on the Star Princess and let me know what you think. Okay, I really do think that it's worth taking another look with the entertainment on board Princess. And to me, they have never been bad before. Of course, I go see some shows and some I like better than others, but I have not had a bad one. And the same with going to listen, to music. It kind of depends on what you enjoy the most. But there are so many different options that somewhere in there you're going to find something that you really enjoy. The other thing I wanted to tell you is they've been having really great movies under the stars. Last night it was Maverick Top Gun. I love that movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should, think about watching it. But, and Princess always has been strong with movies under the stars, but wanted to let you know about that. And tell me in the comments, what kind of entertainment do you enjoy most when you are on board a Princess cruise? Would you tell me that? It'll give me a window to your world and help me know maybe what I should go see that I haven't seen yet or track down for you. Alrighty, so next, and this is a big deal to me. I really feel like Princess totally reimagined. I know they like to use that word. Lots of people use that word. But they truly have reimagined the lounging areas and the places that you can sit on the ship to enjoy the ocean, as well as some places you can sit on the ship and enjoy watching the world go by, people watching, just relaxing and taking it easy. So first off, we have noticed that around the ship there are more seating / lounging areas than ever before. I really feel like you're more connected to the sea because of all of these different options you have to really enjoy looking at the ocean and really relaxing in a beautiful area. They've got more promenades, that there's more seating. They don't have a deck 7 promenade, different idea, but a place where people can enjoy walking and having seating areas that are really beautifully done. They have really done an excellent job on this ship. So no matter where you're going in the world, if you are going somewhere that you want to be able to sit outside and enjoy the beautiful scenery, or sit inside, if you're going somewhere chillier or you want to just sit inside, a lot of really nice sitting areas on board the ship. This ship is bigger than the other Princess ships, like I mentioned, so you're going to have more guests on board. I feel like they have added a lot of seating areas to accommodate that. I love on deck 9, just outside the Eatery, they have that area there, and it's really big. It goes for a long ways along the side of the ship, and part of it is covered and part of it is uncovered, and you can sit there whether you're eating your food from the Eatery, whether you I just want to sit there and read a book, or if you're visiting with someone, just having a drink. It is a really nice place to eat. It's a really nice place to eat. And we did that for dinner the other evening. We got our food from the Eatery there, the buffet area, and took it outside and enjoyed the beautiful evening. I would say dining under the stars, but I feel like they have done such a good job with taking the space that they had and thinking about how people would really enjoy using it, that enjoy being on a cruise. And you always have your balcony if you have a balcony cabin. If you're someone that you do interior to make it work good with your budget, nothing wrong with that. We've got so many places to sit on this ship. And I always say, if you have an interior, you really only need to be in your cabin while you're sleeping and while you're getting ready. And that is certainly true on this ship. So many beautiful places to sit. And sorry about my light here. The sun has come and gone a little bit behind clouds and come back out in the sun as I've been sitting here. So thanks for your patience with that. Let's talk about shopping for just a minute. And with that, I'm going to throw in nickel and diming. Okay. So if you are someone, you go on the ship, you don't want to spend any extra money, you can have a fabulous cruise without spending another penny. I want to make sure that everybody is really clear about that. But a lot of people, when they go on a ship, they like to take a look in the shops, and Princess has done a really beautiful job with their shops. So one thing that I have noticed that is really different is on the other Princess ships, you know, they'll have a shopping, like a room where you can go shopping, and they'll have some regular clothes. I call those mall clothes I could buy at home. And then they'll have an area that has Princess branded merchandise, and then they'll have an area of handbags, maybe a little area of souvenirs, and just kind of laid out that way. But it's just one big shop, and that's the word I was looking for. So there's just one big shop. Here on this ship, they have a whole shop dedicated just to Princess branded merchandise. You might remember quite some time ago that they had a lot of Princess branded merchandise. Then somebody made the decision, we're not doing that anymore. We're outsourcing our shops. I don't know if Princess has taken back their shops or if they're still outsourced or not, but they have gotten a whole lot better here on the Star Princess. If you're wanting to go shopping, they're going to have overall, I would say, either the same or better things for you. Now, of course, this is an inaugural cruise, so everything in that shop is Princess inaugural stuff for the most part. And but there are lots of different kinds of things. So like if you want an inaugural t-shirt, there are several to choose from. You don't have to just choose one. They've got pants, they've got jackets with the Princess logos on them, they've got sweatshirts, just all of these different things to choose from. They've done a great job with their Princess branded merchandise, and I know a lot of people love that. Second up, the shop that they have now, a separate shop that has just some costume jewelry as well as clothing that you might want to buy, really is they've upped their game a little bit. I don't know if this is good or bad, but going in that shop, I see the kind of clothing I used to see in the celebrity shops when I would go on a celebrity cruise. I'm sure I'll go on another celebrity cruise. The last time I was on a celebrity ship was last October, and I've been on celebrity several times now, a lot of times actually, and you go in and you see like the kind of dresses they have, the gentlemen's shirts and trousers or shorts, ladies' dresses, and Princess has really picked up their game on that. And so if you come on a trip and your luggage is lost, or you just want something new, I think you have a little bit more option to get something that you might actually like. I think that's really nice. Another thing that they have, you know, there's this craze right now for people to like sell back their luxury handbags. Like think of like Louis Vuitton or like Coach or Prada, those kind of bags that are expensive. People will sell those back in again, and then someone else will buy them. They have a lot of those to choose from on this ship. So if that's what you're looking for, they've got it here. I can't tell you if the prices are really good because that's not my thing, but it's a really great way they do that. They still have just as much. The FA shop is huge. They have so many watches for sale. I know clearly people buy watches when they're on board cruises, or they wouldn't have the watch shops. And anyway, so many options if you want to buy something else while you're here on board the ship. Along with the shopping, I'm going to throw in the nickel and diming. It seems like we're always talking about nickel and diming, whether you're talking about Princess or any other cruise line. Nickel and diming here on the board, the largest way I see people having trouble with the nickel and diming is with the soda gate. We had one of our Let's Go family members. I was with her today, and they had been down to guest services for something else. And she asked if they've been having a lot of complaints about the soda situation, you know, being charged when you don't know you're being charged. You've already got a package, but you're going to be charged for a can of soda anyway. And they said, yeah, we've had a lot of complaints about that. People are bewildered because they don't get it. And so that, I think, is the number one way that Princess is nickel and diming while you're here on board. Of course, you can buy your specialty dining. Like I mentioned, you can go shopping. If you want to go to the spa, you can go to the spa or the hair salon. Lots of different ways to spend your money. But when it really comes to that, I feel like the soda's the number one way. And also, they've got that royal tea now. I have not seen regular tea offered. You know, on the other ships, they'll have afternoon tea like at 3:30, and it's included. They've got one now that is supposed to be hosted by Princess Diana's butler. That would have to be done remotely, and it is $35 a person. Yeah, afternoon tea they're charging now. The fifth way that I feel like the Star Princess stands out, I feel like it's the same on other Princess ships, but I had to mention it. It's the crew. They are really remarkable. The thing I notice most about Princess crew is that they smile more. Absolutely smile more. Smile more than any other cruise line I have ever been on, and I've been on several now. The second one probably be Azamara. They're very smiley there, but nothing like beats Princess. Even somebody told me this the other day. I met a few people, and that this is even their first Princess cruise, and that stood out to them as how much the crew smiles. We have an amazing, amazing cabin steward. Everyone that we have interacted on the ship with who is a crew member has really done an excellent job. Really, the crew is amazing, and the crew makes all the difference when you go on a cruise. It can take a cruise that is just, you know, the same on one ship and the same on the other to making it into something entirely different. And I feel like Princess does a really, really good job with that. So now that I've told you some things that stand out to me about the Star Princess, will you tell me what you would like to see next or a little bit more of? We posted our video about the tour of the Lido Deck, so let me know. Don't miss that, and then let me know what questions you've got about that. We put up our room tour. We're going to do a whole ship tour, so that's going to be coming. That takes a lot of editing on Gordon's behalf, but let me know what other information you would like, what else you would like a video of other than like our ship tour and that, because I would really like to make sure that we gather that information while we're here on board and that we share it with you so that we answer your questions as you're going to be coming on a cruise on the Star Princess. You're trying to decide what you're going to do. I would say it's really important to talk over with your travel agent, and I am a travel agent. If you would like my help, I would be delighted to work with you, but talk over with them what it is that you enjoy most about the cruises that you go on that you love. Pick an itinerary based on somewhere that you would actually enjoy going, or at a time of year that you would like to be on a ship. So many things to think about. So make sure that you weigh all of that out in your mind as you're thinking about whether or not you should take a cruise on the Star Princess. But I am really enjoying the ship. I think that people that enjoy a Princess cruise are going to enjoy the Star Princess. And I hope I'm right. So let me know what you all think. Let me know what you want to hear. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.